Ukraine is waging a war on Russian oil refineries, and here's how and why they're doing it. Kyiv's been targeting Russian refineries since 2023, but in the past few months, it's ramped up those attacks. Since August, they've launched at least 17 strikes against a dozen refineries, many of them hundreds of miles inside Russia. And the effect has been devastating. At one point, a fifth of Russia's refining capacity was offline. The Russian authorities, of course, try and hide how much damage is being done. But according to Reuters, Transneft, which is a huge state-owned pipeline company, has restricted how much oil it will store and warned Russian oil companies that it will have to accept less oil if its facilities keep getting hit. So why is Kyiv doing this? Well, oil and gas revenue is bankrolling the war in Ukraine. It accounts for close to half of the Kremlin's federal budget. And although Moscow is under sanctions, it's managed to get round them and reroute shipments through Asia to its main customers, India and China. And how is Ukraine doing this? Well, it's developed an astonishing homegrown drone industry, producing UAVs like the FP1, which has a 60-kilo warhead and can travel close to 2,000 miles. 3,000 of these are rolling off the production line every month. There's also the AJ-22 Foxbat drone. This is one hitting a refinery 900 miles inside Russia. And this Ukrainian cruise missile called the Flamingo, which can also hit targets 2,000 miles away. Now, these attacks aren't just hitting Russia's revenues, they're also stirring up social discontent inside the country. There's shortages of petrol and diesel, and queues like this for fuel are becoming more common. You can get fuel on the black market, but it will cost you £6.50 a gallon. Now, the Kremlin is still making £4.5 billion a year from oil and gas, and the EU is still buying huge amounts of Russian gas, but that revenue is falling, and it comes at the same time as Russia is spending 32% of its federal budget on defence. These attacks have been likened to mosquito bites, not much individually, but combined with sanctions, inflation and the weak ruble, they're starting to cause a whole lot of pain for Mr. Putin.